It's aumsum time.
Are processed foods safe to eat?
Yeah, 'cause they are so yummy.
No. Processed food means the food item has been altered in some way or the other. It may involve washing, peeling, cutting the food item, or pasteurizing, freezing, adding oil, salt, or sugar to increase the product's shelf life. Processed foods include tinned vegetables, yogurt, cheese, etc. Ultra-processed foods are ready-to-eat or ready-to-heat products manufactured industrially using multiple ingredients and additives. Some examples include instant noodles, breakfast cereals, etc. Now, many of these ultra-processed foods are believed to have negative health effects. Why? Firstly, ultra-processed foods are unhealthy for our digestive system as they are low in fiber. Fiber promotes bowel movements, and it is an important food source for beneficial bacteria in our large intestine. Secondly, many of these foods are high in trans fat, which increases the level of bad cholesterol. Thirdly, high amounts of salt, sugar, and chemical additives in these foods may increase the risk of diabetes, obesity, etc. Are frozen foods safe to eat?
Yeah, that's why I eat ice creams.
Oh, dude. In food industry, there are two processes used. While in cryogenic or flash freezing, food items are either directly sprayed or immersed in refrigerants like liquid nitrogen or carbon dioxide, thus freezing the food instantly. Frozen foods do have certain advantages. Firstly, nutritional loss is almost negligible. Secondly, while transporting and storing fresh food items, harmful bacteria can grow and contaminate the food. However, this will not happen in case of frozen foods because bacteria don't usually grow in low freezing temperatures. However, some frozen foods may contain stabilizers and trans fat. It is believed that these additives will either increase the risk or worsen certain pre-existing health conditions. Is overcooked food good for us?
Obviously, burnt toast is my favorite.
Oh, Overcooking or charring the food from outside is in trend because it adds a smoky flavor and enhances the taste. However, experts believe that overcooking can have negative health effects. Firstly, the longer you cook, the more nutrient loss occurs. Secondly, overcooked food is hard to digest and metabolize. Thirdly, when we cook starchy food at high temperatures for longer periods, the naturally occurring sugar and amino acids react to form harmful carcinogens like acrylamides. Whereas overcooking of meat causes sugar, amino acids, and a substance called creatine to react, producing carcinogens called heterocyclic amines. Lastly, while grilling, fat from the meat can drip onto the burning coal, leading to the production of carcinogens called polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Hence, it is recommended to cook food just until it gets a golden yellow color and not until it turns brown or black. Are canned foods safe?
No, just pizzas are safe.
Oh, Canning is basically a method in which food items are processed and then packed in airtight containers. This helps preserve food for longer periods. However, there are some disadvantages of canned foods. Firstly, canned foods can be high in sugar and salt, so they can pose a risk for people with...
It's aumsum time.
What happens when you stop being vegetarian?
Easy peasy. We become the king of the jungle.
Oh, Firstly, if we don't produce enough stomach acid or digestive enzymes, then breaking down of proteins in meat will be difficult, which will result in bloating and constipation. Secondly, one might see less blood sugar spikes as meat is generally lower on the glycemic index. Thirdly, a study shows that after consuming meat, our gut microbes change rapidly. A single meat-heavy diet can lead to the growth of bile-tolerant microorganisms like Bilophila wadsworthia to grow. This is not good news for our gut. Fourthly, experts believe that eating meat leads to the production of an organic compound like TMAO. TMAO is associated with heart and vascular disease. Lastly, experts believe that eating meat might reduce zinc deficiency and also increase our energy level. What if everyone went vegetarian?
Then I will turn pizzatarian.
No. Meat industry requires a lot of land to feed and maintain livestock. This leads to deforestation and an increase in greenhouse gases. Turning vegetarian would free up that land, restoring at least 70% of it to natural forests, thus cooling the planet. Also, today there are around 1 billion cows who excrete large amounts of methane. Methane is a deadly poisonous gas, 20 times more harmful than other greenhouse gases. Cutting out meat would decrease methane in the atmosphere. Human deaths would also go down. Chronic illnesses, cancer, strokes, etc. would drastically reduce, leading to reduced medical costs as well. However, the meat industry generates a lot of employment. We would need to think of alternative employment measures if everybody goes vegetarian. But the overall positive impact on the climate, our health, and the planet cannot be ignored. Are processed foods safe to eat?
Yeah, 'cause they are so yummy.
No. Processed food means
It's aumsum time.